Pascack Valley TV presents Pvtv News with Montclair State University Foxy Award nominee Tyler Toledo, Nico DeGruccio on the entertainment, investigative reporter Jack Crown, vlogger Lauren Kalfas, and with sports, Hunter Donnie. New Jersey's #1 rated high school news show 3 years in a row. If it's Friday, it's Pvtv.
Good morning, Pascack Valley, and welcome back to a brand new edition of Pvtv. I'm Tyler Toledo, and as you could tell, I'm not in the studio today. So, for my anchor segments, we film them on Thursdays, and the school got shut down on Wednesday. So, everything else was done for this week except for my part, and so that's why you see me right now in front of this white sheet that I set up myself. Not exactly great, but it'll have to do for now. So, we have a great episode for you today, and it starts off with a pretty heavy subject. It's very debated right now. It's a very hot topic. It's about two separate things that are in a big feud right now. Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Which one is better? Here to answer that question is Lauren Kalfas.
Hey PV, it's Lauren and welcome back to my segment on Pvtv. This week I'm going to be comparing Starbucks to Dunkin' Donuts. Let's get started. Okay, first off we have the peppermint mocha latte from Starbucks. Okay, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 for taste, and the price was $4.65, so not that bad. Next we have the peppermint mocha latte from Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. It was only $3.19, so that's pretty good on price. For taste, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was really good. Next, we have a white hot chocolate from Starbucks. Okay. Flavor is an 8 out of 10, and the price was $3.45, so the price is a 7 out of 10. Now we have a hot chocolate from Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, it tastes really good, so taste is going to be a 9 out of 10, and it was only $1.99, so price is a 10 out of 10 because that's really affordable, so price is definitely a 10 out of 10. For our last Starbucks drink, we have a mango dragon fruit refresher. Okay, taste is really good, but the berries are definitely gonna knock it a point. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. And price was $3.45, and for this drink I think that's reasonable, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Last up we have a strawberry dragon fruit refresher from Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. For taste I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10 because it doesn't have that much flavor. And it's a little too sweet, so definitely a 4 out of 10. And price, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because it was only $2.09, but the flavor was definitely lacking. Overall, it looks like the drinks have pretty much equal taste ratings, but the price at Dunkin' is definitely better. Well, that's it for my segment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and back to Tyler in the studio.
Thank you, Lauren. Now, this past Wednesday was Veterans Day, where we all take a moment to reflect on those who are currently serving in the armed forces, those who have served, and those who have sadly lost their lives in battle. PV had their own special way of honoring those who have served. Here to talk about that is Leah Jerome.
The project is set up for Veterans Day, and it is to recognize currently enlisted servicemen and women who are Pascack Valley graduates. So you might know that somebody was in the service and is from PV, but we're trying to highlight for this specific day currently enlisted. And then a long-term project is to develop the entire honor roll. That means all veterans, even if they're not currently enlisted. So that's a long-term project. So this was the History Club, which is a new club at our school. And I advise the club, but it's a group of about 30 kids. If others want to join, they're more than welcome to email me, but they're very motivated, and a big part of our mission is veteran awareness, so that's why this was our first project. I think it's just to acknowledge people within our Pascack Valley communities who are, heroes of our country, serving our country. And I believe that as a school community, we kind of owe it to them to at least recognize their service. I think it's quite humbling for our students to see the sacrifice that some of their former classmates or kids older than them have done or have committed to, and I think it's just a recognition of their service, and I think that's necessary for any community, and I think that our community needs to be part of that.
Thank you, Mr. Ohm. Now, with November 1st coming and going, many college deadlines are starting to trickle in. Now, how is that process going with COVID? Well, here to talk about that is investigative reporter Jack Crown.
Hey PV, I asked some seniors what the challenges are of applying to colleges this year and what the guidance department is doing differently about it. Let's find out.
Hi, my name is Lindsay and I'm a senior currently going through the college application process, which is already a pretty stressful process in itself, but to have to go through that in the time of COVID makes it even more stressful. And I'm sure that many of my classmates share my struggles of not being able to go visit schools or have other opportunities that we would otherwise have. So that makes it pretty stressful.
So the first order of business that we had over the course of the summertime was to make sure that all of our students and families could access the documents that they needed, specifically the transcript release form, the student brag sheet, the parent brag sheet. So we made sure that we created those, made them a PDF, put them online, and sent them out to all of our seniors. That was the first step.
I just finished applying to college. I think my experience this year, as everything has been this year, was a little unorthodox. But I think my teachers, guidance counselor, the administration was really, really helpful with trying to make this experience as easy as possible, even under the situation we're currently in.
We've submitted, I just spoke to Mrs. Yazinski this morning, more than 1,816 documents, college applications already. So there's been no lag.
Some advice that I would offer to anybody going through the process is to make sure that when you're selecting the schools you're going to apply to, you have a good balance of safeties, targets, and reaches, just so you have plenty of options as to where you can go in the future.
So we wanted to make sure that our students would still have that opportunity to meet with college reps, to meet with these folks that make decisions regarding their applications. And so we opened an ambiance, what's called rep visits, okay? And again, that just allows the college admissions university officers, okay, to schedule specific dates and times from September through the end of November to meet with our students virtually, and that's been a great success.
My guidance counselor accepted way too many Google Chats from me at like 10 o'clock at night. And my teacher has been really helpful with giving their own tips and tricks.
We rely on your school counselor. He or she is a great resource for you. They are extremely valuable. They know this application admissions process very well, and they should be the number one person that you speak to and connect with throughout the process, whether you're just beginning at this point in time in November or you've completed it, and the most difficult part is now the waiting part.
The PV community made applying to college so much easier, even in 2020.
I know it's already a pretty stressful situation, but the class of 2021 has proved how resilient we are over the past year, and I know that with hard work we can get through this. So good luck to everybody else applying to college right now.
Well, that's all we have for today. I'm Jack Crown, and this microphone isn't plugged into anything.
Thank you, Jack. Now, it's been a very busy 2 weeks in sports, mainly because of the making up of games that were lost last month when we went fully virtual. So how are sports teams doing while they're trying to cram all of these games in before the season ends? Here to talk about that is sports reporter Hunter Donnie.
Thanks, Tyler. It's been a very busy week with sports. Starting off, last week, boys football lost 14-7 against Old Japan. The touchdown was scored by senior Michael Supple. I talked with Coach Cusimano and some players on how they plan to rebound tonight against Riverdale.
I mean, I think we're the better team. They may have beat better teams than us, but they have weaknesses. Every team does, so we just have to exploit their weaknesses and execute on the field.
Just to get as many games in as possible. Obviously, for our seniors to go out on the right note. These guys have been through an unprecedented time in their lives, and unprecedented in our history of Pascack Valley. So they just deserve the best, and we're hoping to get that for them here at the end of the year.
On Monday, boys soccer lost 4-2 against Old Japan. Goals were scored by junior Mike Kamenichi and sophomore Shane Fetter. Then on Tuesday, girls soccer was able to hold on to a win against Glenrock. The score ended up being 4-3 due to Izzy Matthews making a last-second save that would have put the game into overtime. Senior Sydney Benyashe scored 3 goals, and freshman Amanda Poliniak scored 1. With the soccer playoffs quickly approaching, I talked to players and coaches on how they plan to get ready for these playoffs.
Obviously, I hope that now especially we end up playing in the state tournament because of the whole COVID thing. But hopefully we play good as a team. Wins and losses will take care of itself, as Coach Ko says. We just need to play our game and we'll be fine.
Yes, we are in the playoffs this season. The state of New Jersey decided that all teams that wanted to enter were allowed to go in. Even with that, even with only like our 4 games and PowerPoints, I think we were still within like the top 12 or something like that. So yes, we are in the state playoffs this season.
To finish out the season and be able to play the rest of our games that are on our schedule, such as Tenafly on Saturday, and we're hoping to get at least past the first round of the state tournament. We would love to upset our second round of the tournament, would be the number 2 seed West Essex, but we would love to upset them, and we think we could get pretty far in the state tournament.
Athletics at PV are still going to be going on even though the school is shut down for 2 weeks. With that being said, boys football plays tonight against Riverdale at 6 o'clock, and girls soccer plays Saturday morning at 10 a.m. You can catch both those games here live on the Pascack Valley TV YouTube channel.
Thank you, Hunter. Finally, we have the 4th competition in this year's Valley Cup. Today's Friday the 13th, and some might consider that to be unlucky. Let's go to Pvtv's Nico DeGrucio with the next edition of Valley Cup.
Welcome back, PV, to another excellent game of Valley Cup. Today with me are the obvious 4 candidates to play. Here are their names, and here are their grade scores. Look at that. You're doing pretty good.
I'm pretty confident we're going to do pretty well again. This game is kind of all luck, and I didn't even ask to be here. You forced me to be here, so I'm happy. I'm glad to be here.
Because today is Friday the 13th, based around luck, what better to do than 3 luck games in today's Lucky Gauntlet? Here's how it works.
Contestants will face off in 3 games based around luck. At the end of each game, 1 person will be eliminated. The first game is Yahtzee. Players will choose a number 1 to 6 and then roll all 6 of their dice to match that number. The last person to do so is the first one out.
Everybody, we're going to go to the line and pick a number 1 to 6. Skylar, what is your number?
4.
4?
I'll do 5.
5?
3.
3? That's not a number 1 to 6.
I'll do 1.
1? All right.
As an aspiring frost to save the freshmen from the losing streak, I will do all in my will and power to save our frost legacy.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, roll. You can pick them up if you drop them. They have to be on the table. Oh, wow, okay. Zach's got some 3s. Dan's got 3 5s. Skylar has 5 4s already. Luke dropped one of his dice. Can we get that for him?
I'm feeling pretty confident. Seniors, we're doing well. We're pretty awesome. So I think I just gotta bring that luck to this game. I think I can do it.
You go, sir.
Done.
Done? All right, Skylar, you're going to the next round. Zach, 1 more dice.
Got it.
Zach's got it. All right, cool. Once again, the seniors and the sophomores are constantly in the lead. I don't know what it is this year. Stop being so good.
Just good.
I guess.
That's tough.
No, you're good. All right, so all 5s, all 4s, all 3s. Luke, I am sorry, but it seems that this game you have unfortunately been eliminated first. We will see the freshmen next week. On to the next game in the Lucky Gauntlet.
Game 2 is Blackjack. Players start with 2 cards that equal a number under 21. They can either hit to get another card or stay where they are. If you hit and go over 21, you lose. However, if you stay and are the farthest away from 21, you also lose. Let's see what happens.
Here we go. First cards are up. It's 10. We got 8 and we got another 10. All right, cool, cool, cool. Oh, wow, okay, Zach has a 20. That's a 12 for Dan, and that is a 18 for Skylar. Zach, would you like to hit or stay? I'm gonna stay. You're gonna stay? That's a good idea. Dan? I'm gonna have to hit it. Gonna have to hit it. He's hitting it. That is... Blackjack? That's blackjack. That's a blackjack for Dan immediately. That's amazing, all right. The pressure's on you two, Skylar. Hit or stay?
All right, yeah, I guess I'm hitting.
Oh, I'm sorry, Skylar. Bad luck for the seniors. Not as bad as Shane Caballa, though. Never forget. All right. So, guys, congratulations. You're in the final 2. How do you feel right now? How do you feel? It doesn't matter, because now it gets real. For the last game in the Lucky Gauntlet is rock, paper, scissors. Best 2 out of 3. You go on shoot. I don't want any shenanigans, all right? This is a game of honor and respect. Yes, sir. Look your opponent in the eye. Do you respect each other as men on the battlefield? Yes, sir. You are warriors. You are samurai. Let's do this. Hands up, in your fists. Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot. Paper, okay, wow, okay, wham. They are equally matched here today. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot. Oh, once again, they are clashing like samurai. Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot. Oh, what is happening right now? Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot. Oh! Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot. Oh! This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot. Oh! Point, no, it's 1 point. Gotta get one more of those, Bucko, come on. Don't get easy yet. Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot. Oh my God! The juniors won their first Valley Cup in that insane showdown. It was insane. The first like 5 times it was a tie, and then I was getting nervous, and at that point, I think he was starting to get a little nervous, and I was like, no, I just kept going and going, and then I got him. I got him once, I got him twice, and we got the win. We got the dub. Zach, you are a warrior and a legend. Do not be ashamed of yourself at all. That was valiant. That was wonderful. That was spectacular. And that's our show, folks. Here are the final scores underneath me. Back to you, Tyler.
Well, that's it for this stay-at-home edition of Pvtv. I'm Tyler Toledo, and I'm going to go back to bed. I hope you have a great weekend, and please, please, please stay safe. See you next time.